Yo, 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 what's good, what's good, what's good, YouTube? Stormy B, man, and I am back. That's right, I am back. What's good with you good people out there this evening? Welcome to another edition of Dine and Dish. That's right, y'all thought Stormy forgot about his Dine and Dish, but I didn't forget. I'm just been preoccupied with the boxing, the good boxing that's been out there as of late. And we still got some more on the horizon. But I still had to come out here and share with you another entry into the Dine and Dish. I let the music play a little bit. I was hoping for some people to come on in and give a listen. Tonight, the feature is soups and chili. It's getting cold here in the Midwest and on the East Coast, man. For y'all that's living in them southern quarters where it's all nice and balmy and temperatures is all right, where you can still put your shorts on and your t-shirts, y'all can go to hell. Stormy is out here, man, but it's pretty mild in the Chi right now, so I can't really complain, you know. But y'all still should feel what we feel, you know. Everybody should get a taste of this winter time, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's another edition of Dine and Dish. You know, Stormy B, man, coming out here to talk to you lovely people about some good things on the side of food, you know. Talking about some food tonight. Because even if you're going to watch your boxing, you don't like to tune in and watch your boxing without your food, huh? You have you some ribs, some chicken, you know, wings, pizza, popcorn, your little drinky drink, you know. Sometimes somebody might make some homemade soup or some homemade chili, huh? When it's a get-together around these events of our beloved sport. So, just gonna talk a little bit about that tonight. What y'all like when you have your event, you know, and the weather is not acting right outside the conditions that you would prefer. You know, it's stay at home time, you know. What do you do? You know, what do you find yourself partaking in? You know, that's what it's about. Dine and Dish. So, we got Iceberg Nerd out there. He says, salutations. Oh, he coming in all proper tonight. Iceberg Nerd, salutations to you. Gil Coles is out there. He says, salute Stormy B, man, and the chat. What's going on with you, Gil Coles? You know, did you bring your flute with you, man? We're gonna talk about some soup and chili tonight, huh? What do you brothers prefer? What do you brothers prefer? I can take either one, you know. Thing about a good soup is being able to have that right flavor, you know. That right flavor, you know. And then what you can accessorize your soup with, you know. It depends on the soup. You know, sometimes a buttered roll, and there are different types of rolls, breads to have with the soup, you know. And sometimes you can do croutons, you know. Sometimes just toasted bread that you've cut up into cubes, you know. That's, you know, what it's all about, man. Getting into it like that. Gil Cole says, chitlins, white rice, and cornbread. Man, Gil Coles, if you don't get the hell out of Stormy B Man's kitchen with them chitlins, Because we ain't messing with no damn chitlins around here. Okay? You can eat them all you want. Stink up your own kitchen. But man, ain't nobody over here messing with no damn chitlins. Huh? Spoiling my appetite. And I wasn't even hungry. Huh? Coming out there talking crazy, man. J1 Pro is in the house. He says, what's good with everyone? Salute. What's good with you, man? J1 Pro? Gil Cole's going to say, oh, my bad, super chilly. Now, see, you just being ignorant. You saw the sign up there what it said, you know, the byline. Nobody said nothing about no damn chitlins. Huh? Yeah. If we was talking about some shoes, here you come in here talking about somebody's feet stink. You know, come on, man, Gil Coles. Play the flute. So, yeah. But no, man, as far as soups, let's get into that first, you know, soups. Because there are so many great soups out there. I have my personal favorites, but I would like y'all to put it in the chat, you know, what some of you guys' favorite soups are. We'll get to chilies in a minute, but I want to start off talking about those soups, okay? And yes, please smash the like button as you come in. It says we got 7 folks out there. Can we get those 7 likes? You know? Gil Coles is laughing. Jay Good says, what up, Stormy? What's going on with you, Jay Good? He says, peace to the chat. Christopher Journay says, salute, Stormy B-Man in the chat. What's going on with you, Christopher Journay? Haven't seen you in a minute. And Jay Good, haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Sir Big Head says, salute Stormy B, Wrenches, and chat. Chitlins, nah, laugh out loud. Yeah, Sir Big Head. This dude, first thing he want to put in the chat is some damn chitlins. If any of you guys are old enough to remember the Cosby Show with the Cosby Kids, the cartoon, you know, when everybody disagreed with something, they go, oh man, that's what we do is Gil Cole start talking about some damn chitlins, man. Everybody go, oh, man, here you go, you know. You could have said something better, bro. You know, damn chitlins. Man, Gil Coles, we're going to tie you up and put you in the closet, bro. And then he comes back and says, I like seafood soup. Okay, what's in a seafood soup, Gil Coles? Tell us what's in a seafood soup, man. Iceberg Nerd says, homemade oxtail soup, man. Yeah, man. My mom used to make oxtails, bro. Man. Boy, you be sucking that bone, boy. It's like oxtail soup. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk says, salute, OG. Salute to you, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. How you doing, man? Got that channel going pretty good, huh? J1 Pro says, I like potato soup with real bacon bits or tomato soup with grilled cheese. See, that's what I'm talking about, J1 Pro. See, you traditional, man. You know what I mean? Because those are soups like you could go to a restaurant and sit down and order that. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. That's what it's about, bro. You know, that's right. And that tomato soup with grilled cheese is a staple, man. That has always went over well. You know, no matter where you go, what part of the country you in. You know, that's good stuff right there. J1 Pro. Christopher Journay says, cowboy stew. Have all kinds of meats, and it's a soup. And it has pig feet in it. Now see, Christopher Journay, you and Gil Cole, we're going to tie both of you dudes' ankles together and take you out on a boat and do a Sopranos on you guys. Huh? Talking like that. Coming in here to the dining dish, talking about pig's feet and chitlins. Really? Really? all God's good offerings out there, and that's what y'all could think about? Some numb and dumb? Come on, man. What you talking about, man? Or should I say, what you talking about, Willis? Huh? Sir Big Head says, Dine and Dish is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Hey, Sir Big Head, that was a good one, bro. You remember all the old sitcoms used to go off, when they roll the credits, they would say that, filmed in front of a live studio audience. That shit was always funny, man. Derek Bailey's in there. He says, salute Stormy B, man. Salute to you, Derek Bailey. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk says, gumbo, if it count as soup. Yeah, but you know what? You have to, when you talk about soups, man, we're not talking about stews, because that's a different thing. But soups are something that are, it's a lot of how would you say, it's the stock has something added to it for flavor, and it can have a thin or a thick base. But stews are more hearty, have more substantial ingredients in it, to make it heavier. But we're not talking about stews, soups. Like, let me give you an example. My man J1 Pro said a moment ago, potato soup with real bacon bits, or tomato soup with grilled cheese sandwich, on the side. That's kind of what we're talking about, and there are some other soups that have been very popular over the years, like navy bean soups. Navy bean soup is a nice soup. If you a person who loves beans, navy bean soup has a nice flavorful stock. The navy bean itself can be seasoned with garlic, pepper, ground black pepper, onion, a little bit of a spice seasoning, and then you could sprinkle it with a couple of croutons. Man, that's good stuff, bro. And I like Italian croutons, Italian seasoned croutons, or garlic Caesar croutons. Man, they're good. You know what I mean? Like, when you go to a restaurant and you order a meal and it comes with a soup or salad, some restaurants do both. But I always have a couple of soups that I can't pass up if they mention them. One of them happens to be that New England clam chowder. I love New England clam chowder, but I also like that cream of broccoli. Man, I love a cream of broccoli soup, man. That is so good. With that creamy flavor with the broccoli and the cheese in it, a little black pepper, and I love those sesame sticks as an accent to that for the cream of broccoli soup. Love that, Then they have a northern bean soup, and another staple, where J-Run Pro might know this one, is a split pea soup. Split pea soup with a little bacon in it. Nice and flavorful. And a couple of croutons in that too. Man, that's off the chain, bro. That's off the chain. So, you can try that one. Let's see what else we got. Iceberg Nerd says, I was down with you till you said Christopher Jonay. Lost me, Holmes. Oh, man. Iceberg Nerd said pig feet. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, salute my people. Salute to you, Reggie. How you doing, brother? Welcome to another edition of Dine and Dish. You know, Stormy B-Man haven't done the Dine and Dish in a while. So I had this one in my mind, and I said, yeah, this is a good night to do that, you know? So, let's see what else we got. Chat's moving a little bit now. Smash that like button as you come in, people. Gil Cole says, blue crab, scallops, shrimp, fish, lemon, tomatoes as a base. Yeah, okay. Gil Coles. That sounds more like a stew, though, to me. When you put all that kind of stuff in there, or a gumbo, you know. Soup is less, man. It's light. You know what I mean? Chicken noodle is a staple. You know what I mean? And it depends on the type of noodles. You know, you can use regular spaghetti, pasta noodles. You can use the fettuccine noodles. You know, personally, I like the linguine noodles. And then that ultra thin spaghetti. You know, sometimes you can use that curly pasta in a chicken soup. You know, it's nice. You know what I mean? Gil Coles is laughing at live studio audience. Yeah, man, that was funny. Christopher Jornay says, I don't eat pork, Stormy B, man. And you shouldn't, man. You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't eat that swine, man. Shouldn't eat it. Gil Cole says, do y'all have Wawa's gas stations in y'all city? They got some awesome soup there. I haven't heard of Wawa's, man. Iceberg Nerd says, gumbo is more soup than stew. It depends on how you cooking it, Iceberg. If you're putting lots of chunks of something in there, it becomes a stew. If it's more liquidy, you know, then that's a soup. You know, where you use those other items to give the liquid, the stock, the flavor. Huh? Derek Bailey says, yeah, we have them here in New Jersey at Gil Cole's. Iceberg Nerd says, broccoli and cheese soup. Yeah, man. Yep. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens says, clam chowder be on hit. Yeah, particularly for me, Reggie Owens, I like that New England clam chowder. That's the one I like. Huh? Real good. Love that for years. Derek Bailey says, facts at Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. And Sir Big Head says, lemon rice soup made by an immigrant. Yeah. J1 Pro says, oh yeah, split pea soup go hard. I don't do croutons though. Hey, listen, J1 Pro, for that split pea, try it just once. And what you do is you don't put a whole lot, the whole thing, you know, you don't put a whole lot in there. You sprinkle like, man, if you have a bowl, just like a regular serving bowl, you put like 4 or 5 pieces in there. It gives the soup something a little extra, especially if it's a flavorful crouton, like an Italian. Or that garlic seasoned crouton. You know, J1 Pro says, I only eat soup me mom or grandmother make. Yeah, man. Homemade is the best. You know, homemade is the best. J1 Pro says, I don't have to eat swine, but I ain't never gonna stop eating bacon. Okay. All right. You want to make a distinction? Okay. Because I've had some pizza that has sausage on it. So, you know, but I ain't, you know, chomping at the bit to get to the sausage. You know, I just had it because that's all I've known growing up, you know. But I ain't in there trying to make a swine sandwich, you know. J1 Pro says, I read that. Christopher Jordan says, Stormy B-Man, that music in the background sounds like you're about to go to a commercial. Yeah, you got jokes, Christopher Jordan. But you know what? Stormy has a variety of taste of music, man. And for my Dine and Dish show, that's an upbeat little jingle. You know, you're right. It sounds like we're about to go to a commercial, but we ain't. And we're going to stick right here and talk about these soups and pretty soon get on them chili. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I like, you know. That little jingle type for this, because it's upbeat, you know. It's upbeat. Gil Cole says, what about Italian wedding soup? I got this at a pizza spot by the house. Never heard of that one, bro. You have to tell me about what's up with it. Bodrew Thibodeau Boxing says, what's up with the boxing gloves? What's happening with you, Bodrew? Good to see you, man. Sir Big Heads is like, cue the laugh track. Man, y'all got some jokes for Stormy tonight, but that's okay, because when I finish talking about this, you're going to be hungry, huh? And want to go make you something. You know, that chicken tortilla, J1 Pro. Have you had that chicken tortilla soup where they break up just a couple of those bits of tortilla, you know, in that chicken tortilla soup, where it also has like a tomatoey base stock to it that's tangy, sometimes a little bit spicy, like a salsa spicy, and then those tortillas in there. Man, that's good stuff. I had some of that last week, man. Very good, bro. Very good. You know what I mean? So I know you guys out there talking about them soups with the fish and the crab and all that in there, man. That's too much. Another soup that's a regular soup is like mixed vegetable beef soup, where it's cubes of steak-like meat cut up and put in the soup, along with peas, carrots. What else is usually in there? Corn. You know what I mean? That's what that mixed vegetable beef. And then you can have mixed vegetable without the beef. Still has that tomatoey base and stock to it, which is, you know, very appealing to the palate. You know, that's good stuff, man. But you guys don't like split pea soup, you don't know what you're missing, man. That soup is so good. If you haven't had, if you're a person who likes split pea and you ain't had it in a while, it's really satisfying when you have it. Iceberg Nerd says, taco soup is A1. Seasoned beef, diced onion, peppers, tomatoes, and corn. Crumple a few tortilla chips on top like croutons. That sounds more like a taco salad, you know, with some tortillas. You know what I mean? But it's funny how it must be a regional thing, because depending on where you are, what you consider soup and what's not, you know? Christopher Journay says, Bodrew Thibodeau Boxing gots to be from New Orleans. Maybe. From Louisiana, I'm sorry, with the Saints symbol. Gil Cole says, see, we sometimes eat soup as a side down here in Florida. Florida weather ain't built for soup. Yeah. That's, you know. But soup is great, man, especially for eating light, you know. Yeah. Iceberg Nerd says it's cooked in chicken broth. Yeah, chicken broth makes a great base for a lot of things. I like to do a French onion soup. French onion. Have you guys tried that? And sometimes with that cheese on the top, like a mozzarella on the top. Oh man, that's very good. French onion soup, man. That is very good. Very good. But Iceberg Nerd is correct about that cooking soups in chicken broth. You know, you get yourself a little ginger, some green onion, some very light mushrooms, drop it in that broth, little ground black pepper, and then when that broth gets cooking really good, drop yourself a handful of them udon noodles in there. Man, that's good stuff, bro. Very, very good stuff, man. You know, but those northern bean soups are good too. I like a little hot sauce in my northern beans, you know. As a soup, the beans are less in the stock, but still a little bit of a hot spicy in there, you know. Haha. Gil Cole's ready to rush on into the chili. He says, how you making that chili, Stormy B, man? Well, I'll tell you, Gil Coles. That's a wonderful segue, because we're about to jump right on into the chili talk now. Now, how I make my chili, I have about 4 or 5 different ways I make my chili. I do a chili with beef. I do a chili with turkey. I even do a chili with the combination of meat, where I might use some diced steak meat, okay, and a little bit of a ground beef, okay. And what happens with that, you have 2 different types of meat there, so there's a certain texture, okay, and flavor. I have a vegetarian chili I do, and then I have a 3-bean chili I do with meat or no meat. In my combination of beans, I use the navy, I use the pinto, and I use the northern. Okay? Those 3 beans make for a hearty chili. Of course, you have your like green pepper and onion you put up in there, your chili powder, your chili base of seasonings, man. And then when you want to stretch it out, you put you some noodles in there, some spaghetti noodles up in there, and you got chili mac. You know what I'm saying? And I love some chili mac, bro. Chili mac is like off the chain. That's the old folks make that, bro. Derek Bailey says, Baltimore crab suit is good. I haven't had that, Derek Bailey. Christopher Jornay says, I'm ready for the chili. I like mine over rice. Yeah, man. You know, chili over almost any of the carbs is pretty good. You know what I mean? It is. You know? Gil Cole says, Derek Bailey, I hear that, bro. And he says, facts, Gil Coles. Yeah, man. Putting that over that rice, you know. But a good chili. Now, I'm going to tell you something about my chili, man. I like to have a nice cornbread with my chili, man. Nice cornbread. You know, make the cornbread in a pan where the pan is kind of thick, so when you cut your cornbread, it's a nice cube, right? Get you some butter. You slice that cornbread down the middle, put that butter in between there and let it melt. Oh, man. And once the butter melt, you peel it apart, right? You don't just eat it as the chunk. You peel it apart because you cut it down the middle so that butter could get in there. And when the butter melted into both sides of the cornbread, you split the cornbread apart, and then you stand over that bowl of chili and you start spooning the chili, and then you bite the cornbread. Man, that's some good stuff right there. Y'all don't know nothing about eating, man. You know? If you drip a little bit on your shirt, you know you're getting down. You're getting down. Because all of it don't go in the mouth. You got to drip some on your shirt sometime. Because that means you enjoying your meal. So yeah. Iceberg Nerd says Texans like our chili over Fritos, topped with cheddar cheese and fresh green onion. Man, that ain't nothing but some nachos, man. See, when you start talking like that, man, you're talking about like that's nachos, man. And you ain't fooling nobody. Huh? You ain't fooling nobody. Gil Cole says you put cocoa powder in it. Secret ingredient. Nah, man. No. But what's interesting is using some stewed tomatoes. Fresh stewed tomatoes. You know, that's good stuff right there. You know? Iceberg Nerd says, Frito pie, man. Never had cornbread with chili. We eat it with soup all the time. I'm going to try it your way. Iceberg Nerd, do that, bro. I'm telling you, you'll probably have it every other time you have chili. Try that cornbread with a little butter on it with that chili, man. You know? And chili ain't got to be all extra spicy and all of that, but just a good chili, however you like it, with some cornbread. Man, that's a meal, bro. That's a meal. Yeah. God's Boxing Corner is in the house. What's up with you? He says, we eat chili over spaghetti in Cincinnati. Laugh my ass off. Shit is like a delicacy to us. God's Boxing Corner. That's what I was just talking about when I was saying with the when you mix the spaghetti in there to stretch it out, we call it chili mac here in the shop. Chili mac. When you got your meat, your chili and beans and all of that, the ingredients that's in there, and just a little bit of pasta noodles in there. Not a whole lot, like full bowl of spaghetti, but just enough to stretch the chili out. Man, that's awesome. You don't need the cornbread then. The cornbread is enough carb to, you know, have with chili alone. But if you having it with the noodles, the pasta in it, leave the cornbread out. That's too much carbs. And for the diabetics, it's going to send your blood sugar through the roof. You know what I mean? So, J1 Pro says, I just ate, but this talk is making me hungry again, huh? Hey, J1 Pro, what did I say at the beginning of the show? I said, yeah, we get to talk about this. There's going to be some people ready to eat. Huh? That's what this show is, man. You get to talking about the food, man. Give you ideas on what to make in your own kitchen or whatever. Go over to somebody else's house, want something, you know. But that's what it's about, man. That's what we're trying to do here, is to whet the appetite, build the appetite, make you guys go in that kitchen and throw down and do something good in there. You understand? That's what it's about. Christopher Jornay says, at Iceberg Nerd, give me that damn Frito pie. He's laughing. Iceberg Nerd says, nachos and Frito pie, two totally different things, man. What you talking? Gilco says, cornbread or whole sleeve of saltines. Yeah, that whole pack. Yeah, Gil, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, man. My dad used to eat a whole pack of them damn things, man. When I was growing up, I eat like a half a pack. He used to smoke them saltines, man. My dad was a country man, so he could eat sardines with them crackers. He could eat chili with them crackers, man. My dad used to go to town. Sometimes put a little butter on them damn crackers, man. I remember that, just visually seeing him sit in his chair eating them crackers, maxing it, bro. J1 Pro says, yep, had cornbread and chili just last week. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Would you tell them in the chat, J1 Pro, what it's like to have a side of cornbread with a bowl of chili, man? Huh? You tell them, because I know what it's like, man. I've been having a taste for it lately. I probably within the next week or two gonna make some. That's what I do. When I get it in my mind, I've been thinking like, oh, I got a taste for this. I got a taste for this. I got a taste for this. Next, you know, a week or so later, I'm making it, man. I'm making it. That's what it's all about, man. Mark Wunderlich is out there. He says, Utah in the house. Salute, Stormy B, man. What's going on with you, Mark? Good to see you, bro. Talking about the soups and the chili tonight, man. That's what it's about, you know, dine and dish. Christopher Jornay, he says, chili, cornbread, and sleep. That's a great combo. Hey, I'm down for that, man. Especially at the end of the week and it's cold in the shop. Shoot, man, you ain't said nothing but a word, bro. That's what it is. God's Boxing Corner says, you ever had a coney? What's a coney? God's Boxing Corner, is that the hot dog from Coney Island? Let me know. I don't know, maybe by the term. I don't know what it is. Legendary Top Cats. Peace, peace. He says, turn up in this motherfucker. What's going on with you, Legendary, man? What you know about these chilies and soups, man? That's what we talking about tonight on the Dine and Dish show, bro. Good to see you out there. Salute to you, bro. Anybody not subscribed to Legendary Top Cats, you better get on over there and subscribe. He got some special adult content for you MFs out there. I hear it's very popular. I was in there peeping through the keyhole, you know. But you know, Stormy B, man, he already a dirty old man. I don't want to get no reputation out here on this internet, so I just have to be low key. I might be looking and not necessarily put it in the chat that I'm out there, Legendary. Just say that, you know. Stormy is out here. The OG is out here, even if they ain't seen me, you know, in the chat. So, yeah, man. But Derek Bailey says, facts. I like chili over rice also. Hey, Derek Bailey, how about, you know, with your chili, some, what do you call them? Gardenera. Not jalapenos, but gardenera. But this is what I like. If I use jalapenos, I want to sprinkle that cheese on the top with the jalapenos on a bowl of chili with fresh cut white onion sprinkled on the top too. How about that? Huh? And I love stewed tomatoes in my chili. Green peppers. Man, that's some eating going on right there. Some eating going on. Did you hear me? Some eating going on right there, man. Huh? That's a single serving. You put it in that bowl, your chili, you put that shredded cheddar on there, and then you put some jalapeno slices on there, and then top it off with some fresh cut onion. Huh? Your toes gonna be doing this, curling up in your shoes. Huh? That's what it is, man. I'm telling you. That's good stuff, bro. Iceberg Nerd says, Fat Gil Cole, I'll eat chili and rice and saltines, and that's all I need. Gil Cole says, I make the best cornbread in the chat. Okay. Hey, Gil Cole, when you make your cornbread, have you ever put jalapeno in your cornbread? Or some type of a cheddar cheese, like a sharp or mild cheddar in your cornbread? Have you ever done that? Let me know in the chat. Iceberg Nerd says, Legendary Top Cat, salute family. Tell them that Frito pie is a Texas staple. Okay. Gil Cole says, Derek Bailey, facts, chili on that rice. Yeah. God's Boxing Corner says, it's a hot dog with chili, cheese, onion, and the mustard. Okay, God's Boxing Corner. See, y'all call it a coney, but here it's just a Chi-Town dog with chili. Because everything else comes on a Chi-Town dog, but then you put that chili on there, and it's a chili dog here. So that's basically it. So that's why I asked, is that the Coney Island hot dog? Yeah, so J1 Pro says, you ain't lying at Christopher Jornay. Legendary Top Cat says, Iceberg Nerd, that Frito pie with jalapenos. Yeah. Legendary Top Cat said, that's Stormy B, man. I saw your car outside. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. You know how many niggas drive Buicks? Shh. Don't you gonna get a nigga cut. Iceberg Nerd says, Legendary Top Cat, Stormy gonna say it's not yours. Yeah, man, that Frito pie, that is nachos. That's what y'all talking about. Christopher Jornay says, Skyline in Cincinnati is good too. Okay. God's Boxing Corner says that Christopher Jornay, laugh out loud, most people in Cincinnati is split between Skyline, Chili, and Gold Star. I'm Gold Star all day, though. Gil Cole says, okra, stewed tomatoes, and sausage over rice. Well, Gil Coles, are you one of them? You one of them folks from New Orleans? Because you seem like you like that southern stuff, man. That southern taste. Legendary Top Cat says, I'm the best cook out the LDBC. Gilly, hands down. Legendary, let me tell you something, man. You can't be the best. I'm gonna tell you one reason only. You can't be the best, because I'm older than you, and I've been doing it longer. So that's it right there. I've been doing it longer, man. I've been doing it longer. Matter of fact, I did it so good, that's how I messed up and got married. I could cook. You're supposed to use your powers for good, not for evil. So I messed up. God's Boxing Corner says, okay, same shit. J1 Pro says, Chef Gil Cole, salute, but my wife married because of my cornbread. I hear you, J1 Pro. That's what I'm saying, man. When you can do that, and then they want to snatch you off, you know, they snatch you off the market, huh? That's what that is, bro. Christopher Jornay says, at God's Boxing Corner, I'm going to have to try it out when I get back. I'm going to have to try it out when I'm back in Cincinnati. Iceberg Nerd says, this show made me put my burger down because I want chili bad as a motherfucker right now. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. I made a chili one time. I cut some fresh tomato, put it in a bowl, seasoned the tomato alone. I had my pinto beans that I use for chili on this particular occasion. Then I had my chili seasoning that I used, and my green pepper, my onion diced up. I had some ground chuck. Okay, put it in a crock pot, man. Dude, I dropped a couple of those habanero peppers in there. Just a couple of them, because habaneros are hot than a mug, you know. I put them bad fellas in there, put them tomatoes on the top. Went to work. Man, I came home. As soon as I put my key in the door, opened that door, I was like, woo, that smelled good. Man, I sat down, I ate 2 bowls, man. Had it in that crock pot. So it cooked slow all day long. The meat was perfect. The seasoning of the tomatoes, the fresh cut tomatoes, went down in there because I had put them on the top. Man, you talking about some good eating that day. And you know that juice that's on the chili, it's like a little bit oily or whatever. Man, that was so good, man. The one thing I didn't have with it that day was cornbread, because I didn't think to make the cornbread till I was damn near done eating. Can you believe that? Because the chili smelled so good. I went in there, washed my hands, sat down, made me a bowl. Man. Dude, that was good, bro. That was good. J1 Pro is laughing. God's Boxing Corner says, just grab me some chili cheese fries and 4 conies. Did you do it because of the show, man? That's a shame, man. It's like I'm out here got y'all packing on pounds during this hour, huh? That's good stuff, though, man. But you know, you talking about them conies, I'm going to have something like that this weekend, God's Boxing Corner, because we are talking about it. But I'm telling you, if you haven't had that chili in a bowl with them onions on the top and the damn jalapeno slices, shredded cheddar. And I'll tell you something, even though you got that shredded cheddar, try it with this one last ingredient, bro. Throw just a scoop, a tablespoon, boom, plop it on the top, some sour cream, bro. And then get back at your boy Stormy and let me know what that tastes like. That's what you got to do right there. Try that. Get your bowl, your chili, okay? Sprinkle that damn shredded cheese on there, okay? Then you get you some jalapeno slices, just a few of them, sprinkle that on there, huh? Some fresh onion on the top, and then be a damn fool and get you a scoop of sour cream. Plop that right on the top and see what you talking about after that, huh? You're gonna be like, man, that nigga Stormy know what he talking about. Just like I know what I'm talking about with that boxing. I know what I'm talking about in that kitchen. Know what I'm talking about. Try it. Just try it. Gil Cole says, that Scotch bonnet is a good pepper sauce to use also, Stormy B, man. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm a Louisiana guy, though. I love that Louisiana red hot, man. I love that. I don't know I don't even know how to make it, but I love Louisiana red hot. I just love that hot sauce. It's hot enough to give your food a tang, not too hot to overpower anything. And then there's just something about it on some damn chicken. Some Louisiana red hot on a piece of chicken, man. But we talking about chili, so got to keep it home. If you want your chili to be spicy, you put you some of them habanero peppers in there, bro. And you could take one and slice it into pieces and sprinkle that through the pot. Or you could take two and stick them and just drop them in the pot. But please, don't try to eat a whole habanero. That shit gonna burn you. Here going in and there coming out. I'm telling you. Ain't nothing to be messing with. Legendary Cowcat says, I put kidney beans, black beans, pinto beans, and smoked beef sausage in my chili. I used to have a food truck. Hey, that sounds pretty good, man. Black beans, Legendary. See, if I'm not mistaken, you from Texas, right? See, y'all know what to do with them black beans. But a lot of people in the Midwest don't fool with black beans. But I had a Cuban friend back in the late 80s that I had hooked up with, man. He was telling me about, because, you know, being from Cuba, man, he introduced me to them black beans, because I've been a bean lover all my life, but never really messed with black beans till I met him. He was like, man, black beans is the shiznit. I'm like, okay, man, I've been on black beans ever since, bro. Yep. Been on it ever since. You know? God's Boxing Corner said, I had to. He cried. Mark Wonderlick said, Derek Bailey, sup, homie? Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens is laughing. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast says, good evening, Stormy B, man. What's going on with you, Mahari, man? Just talking about these soups and chili, man. Dine and dish. That's what we hollering about over here, Mahari. What you like as far as your chili, Abel? Do you like chili? If you do, how do you like your chili? How do you like it made? Oh, Iceberg Nerd, right? He says sour cream set that MF off. I'm telling you, dude, sour cream, man. And if you like Latin cuisine, you know what sour cream and lime does for food, right? So since you said that, Iceberg Nerd, the sour cream sets that off, but get you a lime slice at the end, right? And just before you start to eat, and you put that sour cream on the top, take that lime and squeeze it across the top of that chili, man. And tell me, is that not one of the best things you ever had in your life, man? We ain't talking about no women right now, okay? We talking about food. But you tell me if that is not it or not. Tell me. See, because Iceberg, no, I told you, Stormy B man know what he doing in that kitchen, bro. Huh? I know. So yeah. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast sounds good. He says, yeah. Legendary Topcat says, Stormy B-Man, that's how folks eat. They chili. I got to put you on that southern chili. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, listen, Legendary. One thing I am is a foodie, bro. You can introduce me to something. As long as I could, that my palate is funny. If food stinks, if it's something stinky, I can't eat it, man. It's just my nose and my mouth don't associate things going together that smell foul. But some people eat, like my wife cooks this one fish. It's like really rancid, man. It's like, dude, I can't eat that. But it's good. I tasted it, but it's like I can't be around when it's being cooked. But Iceberg Nerd says, Big Abel Mahari in this hole. Christopher Journet says Tabasco. Yeah, I don't like Tabasco sauce. Tabasco sauce is a pepper sauce. It's not a hot sauce, it's a pepper sauce. And pepper has I don't know if it's that cayenne or whatever. It's like pungent. It's like strong. And you can't get beyond that. It's not much flavor. It's just the pepper, That's why I say you got to be careful with them habaneros when you're adding them to your chili. Gil Cole says, Stormy B-Man, I mean, instead of habanero pepper in chili, try a Scotch bonnet pepper. Okay. Iceberg Nerd says, yeah, I got a black bean soup recipe. I bet that sounds good, man. Iceberg Nerd, it sounds really good. Black bean soup. J1 Pro says, I tried eating a habanero and failed miserably. Rough going in and out. Right, J1? That's why I said a moment ago. I said, hey, it messed with you going here and coming out there. I'm telling you, bro. I don't be lying. One thing you know about me, when I be talking what I'm talking, I don't be lying, man. I be keeping it real 100%. Whether I'm talking about boxing, talking about this food, or talking about them damn habanero peppers and what they'll do to your ass. Shit. That's real talk right there, bro. Real talk. Derek Bailey says, those Scotch bonners are hot, Gil Coles. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's it, man. But I tell you, man, that 3-bean chili I make, man, that's good. And that steak and beef chili, man, chili no beans is good for the hot dogs. And the vegetarian chili is really good too. Vegetarian chili. And when you put those things on it that I talked about a moment ago with that sour cream, that squeeze of lime, man, you won't miss no meat. You be like, hey, this is for me. Huh? That's good eating. That is good eating, man. But I tell you that as far as the soups, my broccoli and cheese, that cream of broccoli, the cream of broccoli soup, I think that's my number one favorite soup. Split pea might be a distant second. As far as my chili, I like my 3-bean chili. I use pinto, I use navy, and I use northern. The navy could be dark. I mean, the navy could be dark. I'm sorry, I said navy. I meant kidney. It could be dark or light kidney beans. Pinto, kidney, and northern. 3-bean chili. 3-bean. That's good stuff right there. Yep. J1 Pro says, peace and blessings to everyone. I'm catch y'all on the next one. Yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by, J1 Pro. And Stormy will be wrapping up very shortly because this is only an hour show here. But Gil Cole says that Derek Bailey, facts. I put 1 Scotch bonnet in a pot of Jamaican rice and peas. Got to put it in whole though. Yeah. Christopher Jordan say, Stormy B, man, I live by the Tabasco plant. There are over 7 different flavors. Look it up. Okay. That's good stuff, Christopher Jordan. I appreciate that, you know. But yeah, man, y'all could leave some. I'll tell you something. After this show, if anybody is interested, you guys could put some recipes in the comment section after the show, because I would like to, you know, keep this going. We could come back and revisit this subject and share recipes on this, man, because that's great stuff right there. That's how you keep it going, man. That's how you keep it going. Gil Cole says, hot sauce, my favorite. Okay. Drew Titan is in the house. He says, Bronx on deck. What's good with you, Drew Titan? He says, kidney beans led to divorce. Laugh out loud. Oh, that's another story for another day, Drew Titan. I don't know what's up with that, but man, I think it would be some people who want to hear. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast says, you should have a cooking show in the future. You have all sorts of experiences and different recipes in mind. Yeah, Mahari Sports, this is Dine and Dish, man. If you go back on my channel and look in my archives, I've done several of these shows. I talk about food a lot, man. This is just the first time I've done a show in about a month. But I have several shows, and I have plenty of more ideas for future shows. I can always talk about food, bro. I didn't get to be a big bone dude, you know, starving myself, huh? I like to eat, man. And I only weigh 250 pounds. I'm 6'2". You know, I'm good for it. I don't look like I weigh as much as I do. No, that's it, man. But yeah, let's see. Iceberg Nerd says, Drew Titan salute champ. And Drew is saluting Iceberg Nerd. And Mahari Nation Sports Podcast says, great idea. Yeah, man, go back and check the channel out. Abel, I got some other Dine and Dish shows, man. We did sandwiches. That's the one where I was telling 78 he had to come on there and check me out, man. I made a suggestion to him. He finally tried it. He said it was off the hook. So, you know, I'll tell you, Stormy B, man, can talk about some food, man, and can cook some food. Drew Titan says, red kidney beans taste great, but I have to sleep outside. Hey, Drew, I'll tell you at another time what you could do to alleviate that situation. But it's also what you season and put on them and whatnot, you know. That's a little bit of a hint right there. Gil Coles is laughing. Derek Bailey says, salute Drew Titan. And Drew is saluting at Derek Bailey. Yeah, man. You know, but hey, Drew, this is what I was saying about this chili. I don't know how late you came in or if you were just listening the whole time. But I said a bowl of chili, right? Your favorite chili made your favorite way. Dude, you sprinkle some shredded cheddar cheese on there, okay? Then you throw you some jalapeno slices on there, okay? Some fresh chopped diced onion on top of that, okay? And then lastly, you take you a scoop of sour cream, slap it on top of that, just a little bit, okay? And then you take you a lime slice and sprinkle it around on there. And you mix that up with that spoon and you start slamming it. Let me know what you think after you take that damn recipe down, Drew, and let me know what you think. That's some good stuff, man. Mahari Nation Sports Podcast says the music fits the show perfectly. Thanks, Abel, man. Appreciate your comments, bro. Drew Titan says, I got some food ideas that assisted in weight loss. Hey, Drew, you know what? That would be great for a future episode if you could join me on the show and we could do a show based on that, you know, right here on this platform. Because we get the listeners and viewers here. They come for the Dine and Dish. I ain't did this show in a month, and it's showing that we got 10 current viewers, but it'd be more than that. Just be out there listening, man. Ear slutting, you know. So I'd like to, set up a date where we could do that as a collaboration, man. That sounds good. Gil Cole says Drew Titan unleashing them kidney bean bombs. And Christopher Jordan says, and he even have a commercial music cable. Christopher Jordan, I'm gonna hit you in your jaw. Derek Bailey says Stormy B-Man is a food connoisseur. You better believe it, man. You know what? That's what makes life worth living, man. You gotta enjoy. I enjoy my life like the next person, but along the way, I enjoy a good meal too, bro. I enjoy a good meal, huh? I ain't one of them, oh, I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I'm gonna be like, man, let me eat that. You understand? It's like, shoot, man. Drew Tight says, well done. Gonna try that. Yes, sir. Let me know what you think. Tony Boswell says, salute Stormy B-Man and the chat. Salute to you, Tony Boswell. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But yeah, as I was suggesting, after this episode completes, man, you guys, if you have some ideas or even some recipes you'd like to share, please put them in the chat, in the comment section, after the show is finished, man. You know what I mean? So, Drew says, let me know all about boxing 1000. Okay. I'm going to write that down, Drew. And then you can take it out of the chat after I write it down. Let's see. Okay, Drew, I wrote it down. If you want to take it out the chat, you can, but I wrote it down. I don't know if you like leaving your information up there like that, but if you want to take it out, you can. But I wrote it down. Derek Bailey says, those ghost chili peppers are hot as hell. You have to place your toilet paper in the freezer before you eat them. Yeah, them habaneros, man. I talked about them bad boys. They are something else too. They are something else. So, yeah. But look here, fellas. This has been a full episode for the Dine and Dish featuring Soups and Chili. If some of you guys came in a little late to the broadcast, please catch it on the archive, because we're talking good stuff out here, man. We're talking good stuff, talking about food, and different types of soups, different, types of how you make your chili, how you like your chili, That's what Dine and Dish is all about, man. Stormy B-Man, usually I was doing this show like once a week, and I had got sidetracked from it because I was trying to put together so much of my content for boxing. But I do like to do this show because it's a laid-back show, and usually when nothing is happening with boxing, I'm more amped to do a show like this in between those times. So, but it's always fun. We could laugh, we could poke fun and everything, and this is just another way to keep the community connected. I like to have you guys interacting with me in the chat, saying funny stuff, cracking jokes on each other, man. I love all you brothers and sisters out there, man, and that's why I like to do something like this. I created this show centered around something that everybody can identify with, and that's food. It's like, because you need food to live. So it's like, it's just something to do to keep us connected. That's all it is, really. Nothing special, nothing, that's what that is. So, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. I'm gonna get that right one day. Says can't wait to see your experiences and ideas on dessert in a future show. Oh yeah, man. I got a dessert show in my mind. actually was thinking about that when I was putting down my format for today's show. So yeah, I will be doing something like that soon, Abel. Gil Cole says, another great show. Salute Stormy B-Man and the chat. Salute to you, Gills, and stay off them damn chitlins, man. They bad for you, huh? They damage your brain, bro. Yeah, coming in here talking about chitlins and pig feet. What is that? Christopher Jordan say, great show, Stormy B-Man. And Gil Cole says that Tony Boswell, I gave out autographs today, bro. Ava Bahari, he says, and we appreciate you, Stormy B-Man, and I appreciate you, brothers and sisters out there, too. Tony Boswell says, always enjoy conversation in Stormy B-Man channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. But I'm going to get ready to go ahead and sign off. Like I said, if you brothers and sisters out there want to leave some recipes in this specific show's comment section, please do, because I would love to read them and share them. You know, you can share the show, share it on wherever you want, Twitter. If you want to do it on, you know, your channel, whatever. Please feel free to share the show, because it's like, you know, this is good, clean fun talking about food, based around food. You know, there you go. See, Gil Cole's talking about them damn chitlins. You know, chitlins delicious and nutritious. Get the fuck out of here. No, it ain't. I'm telling you. Somebody get Gil Coles to the hospital. You know, the ones where when you enter in, you might go in a room and the room is kind of padded and they put this jacket on you, make your arms go behind you like this. And that way you can't feed yourself. Somebody has to come in there and feed you. Because, see, he been eating the wrong shit. You understand? So he needs somebody come in there and feed him the correct kind of food. You know. Christopher Jordan says, and Gil Coles, where's mine, chap? You need to sign my gloves. You brothers are crazy, man. But hey, man, this is Stormy B, man. I'm checking out, man. It's good to laugh with you guys this evening. Have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow night on the Stormy B-Man channel. I got the Friday night chop session with Stormy B-Man, and my co-host on there with me is Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens. We're going to talk about the fights coming up this Saturday, break them down, and chop it up with you. So from me to you, as Christopher Jordan was saying about my music, you know what I mean? It sounds like it's made for an audience or whatever he said, a live studio audience. But I'm going to get on out of here. You guys have a good night. Peace to you all. Oh, man. You guys are a trip, man. Smash that like button on your way out, too. Stop looking at me like black fight fans say.